decades. If things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wildcats' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's White. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Under fire. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Davis will throw. That's caught. It's Harris. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Fafita. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Quick release on the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Davis looking to pass. The screen, he can go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense working from the pistol. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's in Arizona.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Got a man, it's Burnett. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's in Arizona.
Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. On target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's in Arizona.
They're going to run it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. By himself, he makes the grab. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 22 to Utah.
Off play action on first down.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He tosses one high in deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get 3rd down and short, a lot of defenses think and run. They got 4th down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up 1st and goal.
The Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He rifles one deep down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. A 1st down for the offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team is there to make the stop, and he had visions of glory in his head but just couldn't find enough room, and that's going to do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple